It's just a fan fiction, a story written by me, a writer. This has nothing to do with mentioned ideal BTS members, real life event, behavior characteristics. Pics, sound, videos which are used in this video are not mine. Credit goes to rightful owners. But the editing and the storyline is mine. Do not copy it. Obsession. Something behind the facades. Episode 12. Slowly driving his car, Jungkook was looking through his car window, which was covered with raindrops. He was trying to find Taehyung and Wyon on the road or pavement. But due to heavy rainfall, it was difficult for him to do so. Where are you, Taehyung, Wyon? Fortunately, he spotted two familiar figures on the near pavement in sitting position. He stopped his car nearby and came out of the car with his umbrella. He put the umbrella on the couple's head. I don't know. He was having trouble to utter those words. Taehyung, just focus on your breathing, huh? Just breathe. I am here, right? Now we will just go home. Wyon, we'll call a doctor for her, huh? Right now, just breathe. Hold this umbrella for me and try to get up. Jungkook held Wyon's body and Taehyung obeyed him. With much difficulty, Jungkook settled Taehyung and Wyon in the passenger seat of the car. Taehyung's whole body was trembling. He was trying to calm himself down as he wasn't feeling heavy raindrops on his body anymore. Jungkook informed Jin that he had found Taehyung and Wyon. He also informed him about their condition. Then Jungkook sat on the driver's seat and headed towards Taehyung's house, having Taehyung and an unconscious Wyon at a back seat. Taehyung, along with Jungkook, was intently looking at the doctor, examining Wyon, who was laying on the cozy bed of Taehyung and her shared bedroom. Jungkook brought Taehyung and her home a while ago. Even the doctor had arrived in that heavy rain, but she was still unconscious. What happened to her, doctor? I guess she took so much stress today, that's why she fainted due to low blood pressure. Stress. He whispered, more like told himself, knowing very well he was somehow the reason behind her stress. Yes, but her low blood pressure could be caused due to dehydration or mental pain too. So when she will regain her consciousness, make sure she drink water mixed with salt and sugar. He then looked at Taehyung and said, you are her husband, right? If you can, then try to make her share with you her stress or mental pain. If not, then do go to a therapist, as one shouldn't ignore mental pain at any cost. Taehyung nodded and Jungkook thanked the doctor. He then escorted the doctor outside the house and came back to Taehyung's room, only to see him gently looking at unconscious Wyon while stroking her head. Jungkook sighed and cleared his throat. Me and Jin Hyung got so much worried after we couldn't find you in that party venue during this weather. Taehyung stopped stroking her hairs and got up from the bed. He ran his palms over his face while closing his eyes. He then breathed a tired sigh. What happened between you two, Taehyung? Her dress was torn. You both left the party like that. Then I found her unconscious with you. You state I can understand, but hers... I splashed water on my own hard work, Jungkook. All the efforts I was putting to win her heart since past couple of months just got crushed by my own behavior, or rather I say impulsive behavior. Jungkook frowned in confusion after hearing him. Her ex-fiancé and Rio talked to her during the party. And you both had heated argument due to that? Kind of. Taehyung looked away while Jungkook cursed under his breath. Hope everything got better in near future, as you need to tell her a lot, Taehyung, a lot. Taehyung nodded, understanding what Jungkook was hinting. Thank you, Cook, for coming to look for us. If you didn't come, then... That's worse, mates are a fault, Taehyung. You should go to party venue now, Jungkook. But how can I leave you? Jin-hyung won't be able to attend every guest as I am not there. You need to be there for the company. No need to worry for me now as I am inside the house. Jungkook nodded, understanding the situation. Take care then. If anything happens, call me. Patting Taehyung's back, he left from there. Taehyung then went to kitchen to make sugar salt mixture water. As Clara wasn't in the mansion, he gave the night off earlier thinking he and Writen would be in the party venue. Wine squinted her eyes and tried to gulp, but her mouth was dry. She opened her bloody vision and tried to sit on the bed while clutching her head tightly. Careful, Wine. Here, drink this sugar salt water. She looked at the source of the voice and found Taehyung coming towards her while holding a glass of water. But she instantly regretted as she felt her head pounding more vigorously after that sudden movement. She clutched her head more tightly and shut her eyes while breathing heavily. What's happening, Wine? He rushed towards her to hold her, but before she could say anything to him, she felt her stomach scrunched and bile rose to her mouth. She clumsily got up from the bed and tried to go to the washroom, but she bumped into him, who held onto her weak body. Why? She couldn't control herself and threw upon him. Though nothing came out except the juice she had after a couple of hours of lunch and some rice grains from her lunch, making his expensive blazer dirty. Her eyes widened as she slumped back on the bed. I am sorry, She kept mumbling sorry while clutching her head. Whereas he couldn't care any less about his blazer. His heart ached in pain seeing her in that condition. It's okay, love. You drink this for now. He handed her the glass and removed his blazer from his body carefully enough to not let the vomit touch his shirt. He threw the blazer on the doorstep of the room far away from her so that the stinky smell of the blazer wouldn't bother her. She did not even took 2 sips of the drink and again felt like throwing up. You don't have to go to washroom, Kara. Throw up here. I will mop it. She looked at his face as her eyes became glossy, not only for the feeling of throwing up but also for the words he just said. Oh, Writen, how many times I told you? Don't ask me to come at your place when you were having your throwing up episodes. You were not a child anymore that I have to take care of you during those times. She clearly remembered Andrew's words when she once asked him to come to her home during time like this because she was alone at her home that time as her parents went to a relative's house. Don't look at me like that. I will spray perfume in the room and it would smell stinky. It would be better for you to not leave the bed for now. Before Vian could say anything, she again felt like vomiting. She lowered her mouth from the bed and tried to throw up on the floor, but nothing came out except water. Your stomach is empty. You need to eat, Kara. Wait, I am bringing food. No. She breathed heavily while still clutching her head. Turn off the lights. My head. But you don't make noise. Let me sleep. Seeing her clutching her head while closing her eyes tightly, he felt she needed sleep more than food. He sighed and rested his hand on her back to pat her. But she jerked forward, detaching herself from him. Don't touch. He froze, seeing her reaction. Don't come. Okay, I got you. He turned off the lights, then left the room, not before wiping the floor and spraying light perfume which won't cause any headache. She wiped the sweat from her forehead with her shaking hands and laid on the bed with her pounding head. A tear left from her eyes before she tried to sleep through it all. To be continued.